Do you believe you are a good person? Calm, kind, incapable of harming anyone. Perhaps even proud of your empathy, your patience, how much you avoid conflict. But what if I told you that all of this image of kindness, this facade of self-control, might just be an illusion? And worse, a dangerous illusion. There is a part of you that you avoid looking at. A dark, instinctive, brutal side. It's inside you, even if you pretend it's not. Carl Jung called this the shadow. And it's not just a metaphor. It is real. And the more you ignore it, the more control it has over you. Have you ever found yourself exploding over something small, saying something cruel that doesn't align with who you think you are? Have you ever judged someone with disdain, even without knowing why? Have you ever sabotaged your own opportunities, pushed away people who loved you, made decisions that you later couldn't even explain? Then listen closely. Maybe it wasn't you. It was the part of you that you pretend doesn't exist, the one you've pushed into the dark corners of your mind, the one you hide even from yourself. Jung wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." And that is the trap. You think you are the author of your story, but the truth is you are being guided by forces you don't even understand. Your shadow, repressed and neglected, is taking the reins, and when that happens, the outcome can be devastating. This video is not an abstract theory. It is not a sterile philosophical debate. It is a call, a mirror, a direct conversation with you. Who has felt that something inside you escapes your control? Who has felt suffocated by thoughts you dare not confess? Who keeps wondering why you repeat the same mistakes, the same reactions, the same destructive patterns? Today, we will expose this shadow. We will look at it with courage. We will understand how it is born, why it grows, and what happens when you ignore it. And more importantly, how to face it before it's too late. Because listen closely. If you don't confront your shadow, it will find a way to destroy you. And you won't even realize it was her. You will blame the world, people, fate. But the truth is, the enemy has always been within. Are you ready to look into the eyes of your darkest self? To understand what the shadow is and why it has so much power over you, we need to go back to the beginning, not of your adult life, not of your adolescence. We need to go back to childhood, because it is there, in the early years, that your shadow begins to be born. Imagine the following. You are a child full of natural impulses. You cry when you are frustrated. You scream when you are angry. You laugh out loud. You are spontaneous, wild, authentic. But gradually, the adults around you start to prune this behavior. Boys don't cry. Good girls don't scream. Don't speak loudly. Swallow your tears. That's ugly. Behave. And you learn. You learn that certain feelings are unacceptable. You learn that showing anger is wrong, that wanting something with great intensity is selfishness, that thinking differently is being a problem. So what do? You start to hide those parts of yourself. You bury your anger. You pretend you're not envious. You repress desire. You disguise pain with polite smiles. And so, piece by piece, you build a persona, a socially acceptable character, the image of the good boy, the good daughter, the exemplary employee, the loving partner. But while you shape this image, something else is being built in silence, deep within your mind. Something you don't want to see. Something you don't want to admit exists. The shadow. For Carl Jung, the shadow is composed of everything you have rejected in yourself, not just your flaws, but also your potentials that have been suffocated, your legitimate anger, your creative ambition, your sexuality, your courage, your aggression, your raw authenticity, everything that didn't fit the mold you were forced to wear. All of this was thrown into the basement of the psyche, and it stayed there, waiting. But here's the crucial point. The shadow doesn't disappear because you ignore it. Quite the opposite.